Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea from Drea's Bears. I'm glad you could join me today. I'm here just to do a little flip through or tour of some pieces that I've made that were so much fun, definitely inspired by Laurie Girl on the Ridge. So if you're familiar with her work, she really does inspire me. I love the way she works, and I don't know, she just makes everything just look so delicious and scrumptious. So I've done 3 little sets here. So I'm going to show you, one is well, just talk you quickly through it. One is a cat set here, and then there's a wildflower set, and then there's an Alice in Wonderland set. So I'll start with this one. I'll take you through this. So there's a nice little package here, or pocket, or I don't know what you would want to call this. I would just call it a pocket or a clutch almost. And it's created using a large piece of paper that I've decorated using gesso and ink and stamping, just to give it some really nice texture. It's got a good crunch to it. It's glued and sewn together, and I've used a bunch of vintage trim on this one. Created a little pocket here at the front with a nice tag, Alice in Wonderland, and a little key that I've attached to the front. And inside the front pocket is this sweet little journal that I've tied with this beautiful cream silk ribbon. I don't know if you can catch the glitter here. I've used stickles on a lot of this, on pretty much all of the projects, just to add a little bit of extra something. So this is using extra papers left over from other projects, music paper and so on, some of the Alice paper as well, and then just a little tag here that says Alice at the back. Sweet little journal. Oh, I've also done some, I think, some stickles here on the back as well with the dog. Oh no, that's Alice. That's just shrunk down Alice, sorry. I've got it on a funny angle, so I can't quite see it very well. So a little bit of sparkle, tie that back together. And on the front, or the top portion of the clutch or pocket, I've used this really fun cutout of the White Rabbit and his clock. Here's some cheesecloth, dark blue rose with some gold shimmer on it, and some playing cards sticking out from the ends. Some nice vintage trim here and a little bit of trim across the top. We open it up, just plain on the inside, and this is the journal that goes inside. So again, I've used a silk ribbon again, but this is a variegated silk ribbon with sort of pinks and mauves and cream colored tones. Just, it's really, really beautiful. I love it. On the front cover, a little playing card, some trim, a little clock that says tea time, because it's always tea time in Wonderland, and then the White Rabbit, lots of little extra trims and bits sticking out, collaging here. And this is made with a vintage paper bag. Oh, it's not vintage, I'm sorry, it's a new paper bag, but it's made to look vintage. I've just added some eyelets here to give it some strength so that the silk ribbon can hold on nicely. So opening it up on the inside, I love that crinkle from the bag. It's so nice. So here's a nice big Alice and White Rabbit tab that I've stitched onto this piece of paper. A nice journaling spot at the front, so you could write "this journal belongs to," or write you know, what maybe you intend the journal to be for. A little teacup on the back side here. Here's a little flip out pocket. Lots of torn and grungy looking pieces here. My crinkly paper, little collage. There's some cheesecloth here with the rose on music paper. Hang on. There we go. Here's a nice little tuck spot. This is a little label that says, "Welcome to Wonderland." Oh, I'm saying little again a lot, aren't I? Oh dear. It is little. And then an Alice tag. And again, I'm not sure if you can see the stickles if the camera picks that up, but there's a little bit of shimmer along that. A guest check with a mushroom stamp on it. And here's another tuck spot here with the White Rabbit. And there's some stickles here as well. a cute little envelope. This is a little, I can say little here. There is nothing in that, but a sweet envelope, just paper clipped in. This blue paper is dyed with purple cabbage. And Cheshire Cat, he's my favorite. I just love him. There's the center of the signature. Here's a paper clip here with a playing card, 7 of spades, and an event ticket, a Wonderland event ticket with Alice and the pig. And on this side, a floral tag, just plain on the back. Little mushroom stamp, that's so cute. Another tuck spot with a white rabbit card. I love the way that tore out. It's so grungy and delicious. This was a stencil, and actually I think it was an embossing, I'm not sure what they're called, an embossing thing, but I just used it to stencil in these mushrooms using some of the Tim Holtz ink. I think it's in vintage photo color. Alice with Dinah on her lap, and a fun bookmark, blank on the back. Nice tuck spot here. Tea stain paper, a fun little cluster. So this is a pocket, and inside the pocket is again another playing card and Alice wearing the crown. Just sits right in there like so. Not sure if you saw the little clock here. It says it's always 6 o'clock. I had such fun creating this. A flip out with Alice and the drink me bottle. Oh yes, this was so much fun. Nice grungy piece of tea stain paper there. And again, some place to write with Alice looking up at whatever the story is you're telling. And on the back, it's just plain there. So that's the Alice in Wonderland envelope journal with mini journal. So I'll set that off to the side. And this one, done in a similar fashion, is my wildflower version. So I've done, again, a pocket on the front. You can see that I've decorated with gesso inks, stamps on the back. It's nice and crunchy. And the tag at the front here, this large tag at the front, holds down the front flap. And there's some fun little, I don't know if you can see that, I'll bring that up to you. Some fun little sparkly charms. These are Swarovski crystals and Swarovski pearls from my jewelry making days. Some vintage tablecloth, a couple layers of that, some cheesecloth. This is an actual, I'm not sure if this was a vintage earring before or if it was a pin. It might have been clip-on earrings, actually. Some of the stones are missing. These 5 stones around the outside are there, but the center stone is missing, and I think there might have been. So just recycling some old jewelry, again, I used to use in my jewelry making days. So going into the front pocket, there is a tag with pockets with fun journaling cards, and I've just used that same tablecloth trim as the tabs there. And there's the tag itself. And a vintage postcard. It says best wishes. True friendship like ivy clings. Like the ivy clings. True friendship like the ivy clings. Best wishes. How beautiful is that? And there's a lovely note and stamp on the back. I'm just looking to see when this was sent. In 1914 in Maine. Isn't that wonderful? Opening it up. I'm so sorry I hit the camera. I apologize. So here's a nice floral piece at the front, and inside here is the journal. I'm just going to tuck this in here. Here's the journal that goes inside. This is some cool vintage lacing that my aunt gave me. I've had a big roll of it. I don't have it's dwindling down quite a bit. So just before we get inside, you can see there's lots of little dangly charms. This one is a little bumblebee, sweet little bee on a bulb charm or a bulb pin, some more Swarovski crystals and pearls. And excuse me, I just had a little sneeze, and a wee dragonfly there. Beautiful floral paper on the front. Lots of stitching again in this journal. Torn paper to give it that grungy look. Inside is a heart charm here with the Swarovski crystal and pearl again. And in the front pocket, a tag. And this is a super fun journal, just little notebook with torn pages on the inside. I can't tell you how much fun I had making this. It was so outside my box. It was just so much fun. Guest check there, a little tuck spot with a journaling card and tea stain paper on the back. I think I just really like it's kind of the randomness of it, the torn edges, and I don't know, it's just, something so fun about it. So this is just a little tuck spot here. I don't have anything to tuck in. Yes, I do. So you can just tuck something in there, and it's just sewn on the top there. Flipping it over, lots of tea stain paper. This was a book page layered with one of the images from the kit that I used. So on the music paper, I stitched some plain paper. These were book ends. I think they're the end pages of a book. So I just tore them out and sewn them on for either little pictures or little doodles, journaling page. There, another tuck spot with that tag, nice raggedy edges, and some of that same tablecloth. This is the center of the signature. This is attached, or the signatures are sewn in with a hemp cord. Nice and strong. There's a little mini envelope that folds out, so you can write in there and then tuck it away and no one will know. And that's just part of a cluster created there. Here we go. Here's the little, what do we call them? Dragonfly. And here's some leaves that were part of the kit that I fussy cut out, or really tore out, and stitched onto some old book page for a tuck spot. And here is the tag that goes inside. And this, yes, this was a book, Arabian Nights. It was a children's book that I used up. Some more of that end paper. There's that tab with some of the crystals again. I just love this. I love the shiny, sparkly with the grungy. I don't know, I like that. I think that's really neat. Some more floral tags. Cute little birdie down here. Doily. There's the back side of that guest check. And here's a belly band at the back with, again, another journaling spot. Whoops. That jumps. It's a jumping journaling spot. And there's the back of the journal there. So that just tucks back in like so. And the last one, the third one, is the cats, the kittens. So again, same idea, lace front pocket. This one I dyed with avocado. I think it was avocado. Yes, it was avocado. I was just looking at the edges. They turn a slightly different color. So I was using some very old food coloring, but this is definitely avocado dye. And then I just fussy cut out some roses and definitely used some stickles here. So I've used paper clips to hold this closed just because it was kind of chunky. Here's the little journal that sits in the front. Two little kittens there. So I definitely glittered this one out. I think you can see it. And there's the fun little notebook, all the variety of pages and paper and crispy torn edges. And that's what the cover looks like without the journal in it. This one I didn't do any stamping on. I just loved the color so much I didn't want to hide it. I don't know, I just didn't. And then inside is the journal. This one's got a slightly larger journal, as you can see, which is why we needed the extra little paper clips to go in there. So there's this sweet little kitten with her paw up. This is a fussy cut out from the journaling kit and just layered onto the front with a doily and stitched onto the front cover. Oh, this is a cute little belly band. I really did. I said it again. I'll say it again. I had such a good time making these. They were so much fun. It was like play. Here's a very large journaling page. So this is a full-size piece of paper. Oh, got the wrong side. Full-size piece that I just folded into an envelope shape. So there's lots of room for you to write your notes in there. This looks so cute, tucked behind the little kitten. So my coffee stain, my coffee ring. This is tea stain, but I try to make it look like, you know, maybe you were working on a project and you set your coffee down and it spilled a little. Little pocket, the journaling card. Plain on the back. Lined paper, music paper. There's another little corner tuck, so a top corner. Fussy cut out some roses and two little kittens. Again, this is I think this is just tea stained cardstock there. Just tucks right on in, she says, as she struggles to do it. There we go. Lovely little tab that says happiness. Beautiful stationery paper. I think this was given to me by my friend Anita. I'm not 100% sure if this is a piece that she had given me, but she had given me some beautiful pieces. So thank you, Anita. Kitty cat belly band with a nice rose tag. It's sort of a pale, almost not sepia tone, but white and gray toned image. That's the word I was looking for. Book page. I love this image. It's so fun. It makes me giggle. So this is on a little envelope, a square envelope for some cards, square cards that I had been doing some lino printing on. So the envelope itself is empty, but it's a mischievous little cat with a doll in its mouth. So he must have stolen it from his little girl. And he's just looks like he's ready to have a good time and play with the doll. There's the center signature. Again, it's sewn in with the hemp cord. Here's a fun little kitty cat with the neck ruffle. The other side of that beautiful stationery. I just love it. The gold is iridescent. It's just so pretty. And another, I think this is another square. No, just this is the card, I think. Yes, this is the card that went initially inside that square envelope. But I fussy cut out this image and put it on. And obviously it wouldn't fit in the envelope again because I've got the extra bits hanging off. If you don't like the extra bits hanging off, you can always cut them. I just didn't want to cut his little ears. Bit of music paper, some splotchy paper, and here's the back page with the cute little image at the bottom of kittens sort of tumbling out of a frame, and some floral tags with some crochet trim at the bottom. Oh, it's not the back. I thought it was. Oh my goodness, look at me. Oh, cute little kitty cat with a hat that says pet. That flips out. Another flip out page here. Here's the, for real, the back pocket. And there's a nice big journaling tag here. It just tucks inside. And there's the back of the journal as well. And that fits in here. So these are the three sort of clutch, paper clutch, I think I'll call them paper clutch sets. So there's an Alice in Wonderland one, there's the vintage florals, and there's the cat. These will be up in my Etsy shop soon. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you liked watching it. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. I had such a fun time creating them. So thank you so much, Laurie Girl on the Ridge on YouTube. She's brilliant. These were, you're a huge inspiration to me. And thank you for inspiring me. These were just so much fun. Thank you everyone for joining me, and have a really great day. Happy creating. Bye.